Follow the stairs straight up the stairs. Game room, pet room, water bedroom, entertainment room. Zhang Yi looked at the water bedroom. I see the girls busy. Lack of fabric is lying. Look out here, it is not as peaceful as imagined, the young man thought. The animals below, it's all been solved by Prince Ming. He's in the mood to raise these animals. In front of Zhang Yi is the dog and cat room, curious to push the door to see. When I opened the door, the sight hit me in the face. It's all my pants. The needle with the girls who are drunk. I saw Zhang translate into a girl trying to crawl to Xin. Prince King. We know it's wrong. We are wrong. The girl hugged her feet and cried. Whatever you want us to do. Please let us out. If not, just give it a little. But sorry, cold smeared the chapter that kicked the bandinko away. I also know roughly, what about the bodies in the next room? Thought, the young man fired a few shots. It's quieter in the surveillance room. The central area of the evasion department must be here. If I'm a computer engineer, that's fine. There is a sports ground below. It's perfect for a shooting range. Then test your abilities. The young man walked along the hallway and tried opening the doors. But they can't be opened. Identity authentication failed. I can't open this passage for the time being. I want to know how to use this tool. I have to ask the owner, Prince. Said Zhang Yi back to the room. Two cold screams of water in the faces of two men who were tied up. Wake up and you can do it. I want to survive in the end times. There's got to be some kind of life-saving trick. I told you, Truong Yip picked up the gun, aimed directly at the prince's face. You don't seem to have time to talk about this now. It's not as if we were talking about something else. For example, how to work with me in the future. This is how you can exchange your life. Prince Min panicked with sweat. What do you want to do? Can we negotiate? Just need. You didn't hurt our lives. The young man sat in a chair and said. The reason I came here is. I hope I can find a safe place. To continue to survive. It's too dangerous outside. Supplies are in short supply. The temperature is cold again. Your place is so big. I don't have much, right? Prince Ming heard Truong Yi speak and answered. Just moved here. You don't want to deal with me. Then he became the owner of this place. Do I have to do that to you? Where you are too big. Even if 100 people come here, it's still very wide. I still don't go to the point of killing people for no reason. I hope to borrow this opportunity too. I want to connect with the prince for a bit. You want to hang out with me? No, this snowstorm is really annoying. But this unusual kind of astronomical phenomenon can't go on for too long. Sooner or later, there will be a day. Society will restore order as it was. A little character like me. If possible with the rich. Like the prince here as a friend. Later there is your consideration. It's not that I can step up to the clouds. This is of course, I just need to think about it. I can make you one of thousands. The prince thought. Watch out, he thinks the blizzard will pass very quickly. That's the best. He still has a temporary aversion to order. I dare not kill myself. What do you want? Things are in this house, I can let you choose freely. If you think about it and want to work with me. My request is not much. We can stay here together later. But before that, thanks to you, take a book that explains how to use the system of hiding places. Give it to me if I agree. Take a book that explains how to use the system of hiding places. Give it to you. Can you make sure you don't kill us? I've already said it. I am not an innocent murderer. And then the snowstorm passed. I hope I can be your friend too. The prince was sweating for a moment. I'll tell you. Very quickly, both to the computer system. Quick click on an inbox. Books explaining the use of boots of the hiding place. Very good, starting now. The owner of this hiding place, it will officially become my own. How to verify that there is no problem, right? Untie me quickly. I feel like my whole body is numb. The young man gave a wily smile. Can you wait a moment? Soon the young man pulled out a knife. And we're going to prick the stupid pig. Watermelon color secretion shoot out splashing. The young man looked comforting. That's what deep breathing is about. It's a little dizzy from the start. But this is all very normal. Soon you may not feel the pain anymore. In the last seconds of life, Prince Min asked. I did what you said. Why would you want to kill me? Truong immediately replied. It's so embarrassing. I have no reason. To raise a scrap as worthless as you. Not Sao. Young man spreads the epidemic then cleans
Clean
the
up the
scene.
red fluid.
I just cleaned up and looked at the promised man. The two most annoying people have solved it. Now killing him is as easy as turning your hand. At this moment the promised Hao had just woken up and slowly opened his eyes. Here, where is this? I saw Zhang Yi cleaning up. The promised startled. Mr. Zhang. You did it. Mr. Zhang, how did you handle him? Young people speak slowly. None has magic tricks. What is a little Prince Ming? There are some things. You don't have to know that clearly. The promised man stomped on the body of Prince Zimin and cursed. The dog deserves to die. I can't believe I will one day kick you like this. Ha 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 ha. Young man points his hand towards Ba Lot. These are your rewards. Open them up. The promise is now. Zhang Yi said. He turned his head and looked. And then he went to the place where the backpack opened. It's all food in there. Promised to quickly gnaw a chicken thigh. Mr. Zhang, you are my real brother. If you need me to do something later, just say it. I just need to frown. Then I'm not the one. Truong Yip asked again why Truong Yip continued. I've checked all the supplies. What's left of the accident department? Out of the box order Min Bad RA. There's nothing left. The energy source that maintains the
Normal
accident
operation.
shelter. Just enough for 5 years. There is not much left after dividing you. When Truong Yi said this, the promised Hao startled. What are you waiting for, Mr. Zhang? What do you mean? The young man replied coldly. I don't understand why. Before we come, Prince Tu Min. It's wasted more than half of the resources in the shelter. You can get these things. To last a little bit of time. No, this is impossible. I promise I can't believe what Zhang Yi says. Because he had more illusions before. I'm sure you've been sneaking the good stuff away. You can't treat me like that. Then, he lost his temper and pointed his hand straight at Zhang Yi's face. Are you cheating on me? Just make me think. The supplies in this department are all gone. Kicked me out. So you can monopolize this place. And then the tiger lobster came up and threw 3 lots of food. I'm not going. The accident department's intel is that I gave it to you. Now you want to kick me out. Try to calm down and keep fooling you. Do I have to? Who knows? People in the sub-district. Not everyone was fooled by you. Turn around my SAO. I said, let me tell you, if you dare to cross the bridge, I'll talk to you about taking this place and your superpowers. Get out. Until then, even if it's not me, someone will deal with you too. Hear the promise loud and threatening. I will tell my secret to everyone. The young man translated just for an hour. The young man quickly pulled out the gun. There was a gunshot. Then, I have no reason to keep your life. And promised to fall out after the epidemic splashed. Leaving without closing my eyes. Then, the young man also gave the promised man a sentence. Before going down to the golden stream. Anger can't make you strong. There must be power. Young people gathered together 3 batches of food. It's meant to give you a little more time. But why do you want to find your own way to die? Move the scene to the entertainment zone. The young man sat and relaxed for a while. A moment of thought brought me here. The view is a bit of a headache for a moment. Then the young man came to his mind. Even though SAO, there is better accident avoidance. Let me see that safe room. Now there's no way for a safe room. Into space singularity. Not by leaving it in lock music sub-district. As a backup point. Let me view it as a reward. It's like watching the place for me. I once agreed with the view. Is to find a mate for him. Those things can't be done right away. Let's see what Prince Ming normally sees first. Young man holds up the remote to open TI6 foreign video. Just sipped a glass of wine. Young man chops his tongue estrange. Logically speaking, the snowstorm affected the transmission line. Scope 6. Can receive the signal of the phone is limited. How can we do this? It's all TV shows. In all parts of the world. Maybe. Just thought. This young man quickly went to check. And then I installed a service machine in my house. It's true that only you can do this. I don't know because I can do it. But based on the signal, we can guess. The internet system in this department is extremely powerful. The signal transmission capacity can reach the level. The world is like that. Then we can get news on a global scale. Via the internet. Young man. Quickly check information on the internet. Earth's 8 billion year population. There's only about 2 billion people under the influence of a blizzard. In just one short month, it killed nearly 3/4. Just keep going like this. Maybe 1 in 20 people will survive. It wasn't easy. Then quickly jump to the next post. Hitting a young man in the eye is shocking news. The mutant. Humans have special abilities in humans. There are a lot of related reports. Click on the first photo. I saw a girl with fire powers. The next photo is a muscular green man. But then there's the deformed images. Watch out, extremely few people receive Ra's abilities. Most of them have gamma rays. Make the deformation not into shape. Up to now in the 6 of the world. The number of mutant individuals that appear is not much. But it's definitely hiding its power. Just like me. The outside world is dangerous. So we just live like this in the shelter. So about a possible trip over here before. I'm going to drive my snowmobile back to the apartment building. Suddenly there was a voice. Please wait a moment. The young man hurried back. I saw a noise. Put your gun behind the defense. AI voice, a girl softly said. Please wait a moment. Oh. I have something to tell you. When I met Zhang Yi, I realized that she was Yangmi. Honey is a small flower. The most recent hot of the United States. Is the girl whose countless men dream of being in close contact with. Two hands held tight because of the cold. My eyes are filled with. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Can you take me away? I don't want to die here. In the current environment, life is not easy for everyone. You want me to take you? You need to give me a good reason. I just want food. As long as you agree to take me, I can meet any requirements. Look at Kia's pink lips. The epidemic was heartfelt. Young red face enlightened. Maybe I've been struck by lightning. She is not a girl. Many people want to be closest. Then come with me. It is not the home of Prince Min Sao. Now this is my home. To the house. Take a look around and take off your jacket. Thank you for letting me in. How do you and the owner have a relationship? You are familiar with Prince Min Sao. We're all in the entertainment world. Some people don't know him. Then your friendship is also NDT0? Then it's not. It's just that he's a very well-known figure. That's a lot of money. So there's normally something going on. People, I wouldn't really care about the stars. Where are we? Then, you don't have to care about his problems. Just remember, the owner of this place is me. Zhang Yi, he said, give me a glass of warm water. Thank you. She drank a glass of water and hesitated. Can I borrow the bathroom? Just take off your underwear and go into the bath. I haven't had a hot bath in a long time. She took a shower and thought. Probably won the bet now. My number is still better. If it was this man, even if you follow me, I probably don't count as 7 for a while.